right. All right, geekers, unite. All right. Hello, hello, hello. I'm sorry I am not able to see the stream right now. Let me go ahead and pull that up. All right, so welcome in. Just if we're going to let people trickle in because it's July 2nd. Wow. It doesn't feel like half a year has gone by already, does it? Not to me, at least. My God. But what a good year this has been. It's been a good year for media just in general. You had a lot of independent content creators kind of put their work out there. Doesn't feel like basically. So that's doing well. You have a lot of things kind of doing well, and just everything in general. And it has been a magnificent year, especially for gaming. And I think I'm kind of alone in that sentiment. But up until about the last half. So typically we're supposed to be doing this with more people, but those people were not able to make it today, and that's okay. But hey, you know what? That's fine. So if they trickle in during the broadcast, they trickle in. But for right now, let's just go ahead and let's get started. So first off, we got some major news, and this is kind of one of the big ones, and it's for, in case you missed it, we did do a live stream about a week prior to this trailer launch, and it looks good. It looks good, but it's just the cover, and it kind of released the box art trailer. So basically, kind of get prepared, get ready for that, and get ready to go see this. Yeah, no, it. We already went ahead and we pre-ordered our copy here at USG, so we're looking forward to that November 19th. But of course, we're also looking forward to that November 19th in other ways too. And these ways you may have picked up on or noticed as time was kind of flying by. And sure enough, that first Wednesday, the Wednesday before the game launched, this was about a week ago, we got our first look at price. And oh boy. So, let's go over this real quick. For one, if you want the standard edition, that's fine. Hey, you can grab the standard edition for 80 bones. You can also get this on Xbox Series. This is not coming to PC day one. Oh dear. Hold on. Let me see if I can't fix that. Yeah, let me see if I can't fix that real quick, because that's looking a little bit worse for wear on your guys' end. My end is looking fine. But here on my end, basically, here's what you get for 80 bucks. You get the game, a month of GTA Plus, and Vintage Vice City Pack. All that for 80 bones. Alright, so for 100 bones, you can grab all the above plus the Ultimate Edition upgrade. The Ultimate Edition upgrade includes some things, and I don't have that kind of brought up right now. This is kind of the store page for GTA 6. So let me go ahead and find that for you. Normally, last time I was better at this, so I don't know. So your Ultimate Edition for GTA 6 comes with... Hold on. If not, alright, here we go. And we're going over to the Rockstar Games page, so bear with me for just 1 second. Alright, accept all cookies. So, games, GTA 6. So, yeah, this is kind of the hot topic item for this coming season. Which, okay. But hey, there's kind of the Vintage Vice City, there's Jason and Lucia. Oh, there's the Vintage Vice City pack. So no, that's not it. Oh no, might have to delay the game. There's no that. Well, either way, we'll just kind of go through that and learn more about what the Ultimate Edition includes. So your Ultimate Edition includes a lot of bonus items. I talked about this with a soon-to-be family member of mine, but we kind of can look and see. For one, for starters, you get the 95 Grotti Cheetah. It's basically a car. If you want it, you want it. Uh, I know. But on top of that, you also get Huck and Little Morgan revolvers. His and hers versions of this powerful revolver. It's basically the same gun. It's just a revolver, but you get that. And of course, you get the iconic Ocelot saying of engravings. They do nothing. But you also get more guns, the Giardi ES9 pistol for Jason, and for Lucia, you get the close K17 pistol. And of course, there's Jason and Lucia in their Vice City style. And oh, they look good. They look good. They look really good. Now, this is kind of where things get alarming, is with Jason's safe house vehicles. You can switch gears and soak up the sun in an Army Fatigue King Dinka Enduro motorcycle or Crest kayak, and we're going to get into that in a minute. So that means this kayak right here, that could be locked behind a $100 paywall. It might. It might. Who knows? You also get a mod kit for the Gando Retro build, which that's fine. It looks fine to me. But here you go. Mod Shop. Write Out Customs. You can transform vanilla vehicles into magnificent works of art with detailed interiors, exquisite rims, and donk stylings. Only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. So, that kind of it speaks volumes to me. It really does, and it spoke volumes to other players. And here we go, another store. A hair salon, Sarah's Unisex Salon. Get signature salon styles for both Jason and Lucia. Jason comes with facial hair, and Lucia comes with makeup and nails. Only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. So, a couple stores kind of locked behind that. You get Watercraft, perfect for casting in Gambit Bay, and reeling and catches of all sorts. So fishing has been confirmed. That's kind of the main, I guess, worry. I wouldn't say that's a worry for me, but it's a worry for a lot of people because you get a lot of things for a lot of things. And with this Ultimate Edition, you are definitely getting a lot of things. I mean, here in this picture, you can kind of see Jason and Lucia on the boat. They got dolphins and scuba gear right there. So scuba was one of the things confirmed in that leak, and I know that for one for a fact. But scuba gear right there. But you also kind of get an explosives-laden weapons crate. So what's that mean? It might mean that some of those vehicles they have a major importance. You also get a clothing store locked behind it. Stock 305. Style various, unique, and exclusive looks for Jason and Lucia at Stockyard's premier destination for elevated streetwear. Stockyard being one of the locations that was kind of released back once the first trailer, I want to say, was kind of outed. But yeah, you kind of get them and these really cool clothes, but that's alarming. That is already 3 stores confirmed to be locked behind a $100 paywall. You also get a vehicle in a garage. Ooh, there you go, garage. Emphasis on the word garage here. You get a Mud Club monster. Wow, English is not my strong suit today. Uh, it offers impressive off-road handling for the backwoods of Mount Calaga and beyond. Conveniently store it at the Paradise Garage in Watson Bay. So again, one of the other locations, but also features a weapon locker right inside the car, plus a secure place to deposit stolen goods to be fenced. Which, yeah, again, we can look at the car a little bit and kind of see that it looks good. Did do a really good job on detailing a lot of this. But here we go, yet another shop. Electric Fang Tattoo, Stockyard's most iconic ink bar with over 50 signature tattoos for both Jason and Lucia, all designed by the artist Collective Fale. You can only get this with the Ultimate. And you get Lucia and another kind of get up, and Jason. They look rough and tugged, and they look cool. But to me, Jason Lucia kind of looks like Sinead O'Connor in the background. But either way, you also get another mod shop. This mod shop in Lake Leonida specializes in off-road modifications and hand-painted automotive artistry, only with the Ultimate Edition. You also get good time gear. Yeah, but then you get the gang compound, the PT Youngins illegal goods stores. You can rate this compound in the south side of Vice City's loudest and most socially active gangs, and escape safely to score some special items and distinct contraband. Again, this is a major game component kind of locked behind a paywall. It's kind of insulting at this point, at least to me. And another game component, classic car collection, because you do have those people that do play. Get to collect this guy whose name is Wyman. And you got some really cool cars here, but kind of makes it allude to the fact that it's locked behind this paywall, which that's not something that Rockstar is unknown to do. It is something they are known to do, but yeah, it's all you get for $100. You do get quite a bit of bang for your buck, but people have kind of joked online that it's the standard edition, and the standard edition is the vanilla edition. It's kind of your light edition. So it is what it is. You kind of get what you get there, but that kind of locks into play to our next kind of big major topic, and hopefully y'all saw that kind of pop up for a brief second. Some retailers are refusing to sell GTA 6 due to the lack of a disc. Yes. So the physical edition is not going to come with a disc. Not at all. No, it's going to come with a digital code. So if you're looking forward to it, you might want to stave your interest there. This was reported by IGN or 7GN, depending on what you want to call them. And I gotta fix that again for you guys. I am so sorry. So yeah, this was reported by IGN, and basically 2 video game retailers have already confirmed that they aren't. There is a video game retailer back from my original state in Kansas, Topeka, Kansas to be exact, that did confirm that they're not also doing it either. Shout out to Gamers HQ for that. Miss you guys. Anyways. So, Video Games Plus, a gaming retailer based out of Canada, and an independent gaming retailer known as Lootbox Gaming, have both stated that they won't be selling GTA 6. Rockstar Games confirmed this on June 25th that GTA 6's physical edition will not include a disc. Well, they're actually going back a day, because this was the day of the pre-order. Either way, instead, players will be able to pick up a boxed copy that includes the code. The physical version will release on November 12th, a week ahead of the game's release, so that players can pre-download the game using the code. Which basically brings up the question that everyone has been asking the last week, what's even the point in buying the physical copy? Well, on some level, I know that GTA 5 came with a map, at least in the box. So maybe that's also the same case, but the retailer noted that it isn't this retailer, Video Game Plus, noted that it wasn't a reflection of Rockstar Games or the game itself, but argued as part of their goal of preserving physical media, which I can agree with. I fully believe that this game could have easily had been across two discs, one the download and one the physical actual game disc that you could put on. But I also get the other side of the coin here. You see, my fellow geekers, I was half prepared for something else. And honestly, I'm not doing great at kind of keeping up to date here. I will go back here into the Discord and kind of show. I basically spent last week kind of doing a little bit of trolling on Twitter, which, yay, Twitter, or X, depending on what you want to call it. Lootbox Gaming also echoed a similar philosophy, noting that since GTA 6 doesn't come with a disc, it won't sell the game. Basically, it's to preserve the media. It's to preserve this whole entire thing. And of course, GTA 6 is starting this precedence, and it's a major precedence. But to go back to what I'm talking about with, I understand completely why the move to digital is necessary, especially for GTA 6, is this is the game. It is the game. It is not just the game for this year. It is the game for this decade. It is the game we have spent 13 years waiting for. So about a decade and a half now. What the hell does this mean to you, the consumer? Well, it means the media has changed since GTA 5 and 6. It's changed a lot since Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. And it's continuing to change and everything else like that. And of course, something that we're seeing a rise in is we're seeing a rise in scalpers. People that will go out and they will buy X amount of copies and everything else like that. One such one, and hold on, I'm going back into the Discord. I'm going into the memes section. Shout out to K9 and Killer for this. But I'm getting there. I am getting there. I am sorry. There you go. If you can see right there, that screenshot was taken the other day. And it was taken by basically, this is a post from a man named Bundles, Arian Bundles, who wrote the post. I took a leap of faith and got into reselling, withdrew from my 401k, and pre-ordered 500 copies of GTA 6. It's the most anticipated game of all time, and when they sell out, I'll be there waiting to corner the market. This will be 2 to 3 times by Christmas. Now, folks, I don't know if you know how digital gaming works, but for me, I do know a little bit. And digital codes only work in principle if there is an infinite amount of numerical and alphanumerical codes. So what this means is once one code gets used, it gets back into the cycling and goes back and goes back and goes back, and basically it kind of is what it is. It becomes something a little bit major, and something broader. And for me, as a gamer myself, I kind of have to not really agree with the sentiment. He's not going to corner the market. In fact, he listed his pay stub. He listed the last four of his credit card information right here. So honestly, not a good call. But he did this, and power to him. Power to him. He did something incredibly stupid, in my opinion. But basically, I then kind of went on to say, like, whap, whap, whap. Kind of going, no. Basically, we got into it. K9 asked why. Killer responded with, "Some people are idiots." That image makes me lose even more hope for humanity, as if I haven't reached rock bottom yet, which I agree. And it did get worse because I read into him in his profile a little bit. I read into that a lot, and here I'm gonna kind of spoil. So, user by the name of Opium Soul underscore responded, "It's all digital. It won't sell out." Laughing my ass off. Well, this is speculation. Take a chance. I responded with, "It's also speculation that those 500 copies that you bought is going to be worth less than a penny by Christmas. Digital codes exist because of people like you." On another one, he responded with, and this is at 9:24 p.m. on the date of pre-order. Everyone is laughing now. You won't be laughing when every parent is messaging Arian bundles for a copy of GTA 6. I responded with, oh, we're not laughing with you, we're laughing at you. Because to me, this is hysterical. The level, the pure and sheer level of delusion this guy has. And all this while, I'm kind of I got annoyed with the scalpers and everything else like that. It was just kind of, yeah. But no, but going back into it a little bit more. So yeah, no, some retailers are refusing, and GTA 6 is going to be digital only. So, hey, that's good news for us, right? Right? Wrong. Yesterday, in fact, in, PlayStation basically posted this, and to anyone who kind of joined in off the Discord or anything else like that, by the way, thank you so much for dealing with me. I have been sick lately, plus we had some weird issues with Discord earlier this week. So getting a hold of that again and getting in, that was kind of a challenge, but we got in. We some of us managed, most of us managed to get back in. In response to shifting trends and consumer preference, new games will be released on PlayStation Store and retailers in digital formats only. So this is not something new, but this is something new for Sony, especially for PlayStation. They on their blog post, they posted about as consumer preferences in the broader entertainment continue to shift away from physical disc to digital. Physical game disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued starting in January of 2028. Following this date, new games will be available on the PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. This transition has no impact on games that were already released or will be releasing prior to January 2028 in disc format. This is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment and to adapt to consumer trends as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs. This transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today. We'll continue to prioritize our resources and drive innovation in how players can access games and provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games, whether that's at retailers or PlayStation Store. We remain committed to delivering a world-class gaming experience to our fans, and we thank you for your continued support. So again, this is not something totally new, but it is new from PlayStation. The fact that they have acknowledged that they will no longer be doing physical media, it has a tie-in to what is going on and what has been going on the last few weeks. We are seeing a total shift away from it, from just Rockstar Games alone. They are just making sure that this nail gets kind of put to bed and kind of put in the ground, and it's just kind of sad, but and it does frustrate me as I do like to collect physical media more than I do actual media, but it sucks. It sucks, but it is the way of the world. Nintendo did start that trend anyways. um, this wasn't just Rockstar kind of going like, hey, yeah, no, we're moving away from physical. Nintendo, people tend to forget Nintendo has those key cards, which they have their codes and everything else. And Pokemon Pokopia was digital only. Because I remember getting that game and installing it about 2 hours after I got the game. I wasn't able to play it until well after I got home. But it is what it is. It sucks. But this is the state of gaming. And Rockstar. The reason why I bring up Rockstar is because what were we expecting? Were we expecting anything less from this community? I mean, it were we expecting Rockstar to kind of jump on the bandwagon and call out PlayStation? Well, uh, they might. There's still time. People are still anticipating Trailer 3, which should be dropping sometime within the next month or two. I mean, we are about 4 months away so from the actual game, but there's those other complaints. Well, I want to buy GTA 6 when I see gameplay. Well, we did kind of see gameplay already throughout the first few trailers. It's just cinematics of the actual story itself. So I do get the complaint, but I also don't get the complaint at the same time. But, you know, it is what it is. Rockstar definitely did put the nail in the coffin there. Nintendo just put the cover over the coffin with physical media, and physical media kind of having that laymancy and that right determination. It sucks. But that is the future of gaming in a nutshell, and it's no shock that people are kind of trolling PlayStation for it and going, well, since PlayStation's doing away with physical, why not Papa John's do away with physical pizza? I have seen them. I have seen them in the last day or two. And for anyone wondering how new this information is literally a day old. It is July. That was July 1st that PlayStation announced that. So it's still pretty new, and it sucks. But that's the future, ladies and gentlemen. That is the future of gaming in a nutshell. And Rockstar is definitely setting the industry trend by stating other things and kind of going like, yeah, no, this is not going to pan out well and kind of work and go the way I want it to, so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, anyways. So, other than that, we don't really have much more good news coming out of the last 2 weeks. We're going to have a co host, but things happened. Things happen for a reason, and it bites that things happen for a reason. But we did get around to watching some movies in the last few weeks. We got around to watching Toy Story 5. Uh, we gave that a standing ovation in our Discord, and we gave Obsession a standing ovation as well. And we caught up with a lot of the media trends and everything, and we try to keep you all up to date as much as possible. But we are going to probably be doing a bi-weekly basis. On top of that, we did have uh, we do have a death, and it's a sad one. And in case y'all missed it, in the interim between all of this and everything, I'm gonna butcher this name, Guillemot, a co-founder of the Assassin's Creed games, and basically one of the co-founders of Ubisoft, he died in a plane crash on June 21st. Uh, we really don't have anything fun to say about this. It's sad. It's sad to see more people are dying lately, and it sucks, but it is what it is. Film news. Um, Shrek 5 got a teaser, which, oh boy. Oh boy. That one bites. It's going back to what I originally said. It's not been a bad year for media. It's really not been a bad year at all. It just sucks that this is the future of gaming. This is the future of the industry. We're losing a lot of the player agency, but we're happier regardless. We get to play a game that we all get to enjoy, or maybe someone will enjoy later on down the line. And yeah, but there it is, right there, standard code and box. And the Ultimate Edition is digital only, so you take the good with the bad. I prayed I would give you all better news coming out of last month's major news that we were getting a lot of really good games, but nope, not this time. Sorry. So, yeah, anyways, alright. So, kind of final notes time to kind of wrap this up, kind of put this all to bed, and subsequently eat a plate of chicken and chicken rice and green beans. Ooh. Mm. And spend some time with my gal. Uh, Not great. Not good news for anything. But we are going to be looking forward to coming back here in about 2 weeks. With that said, this weekend is also the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. It's the date where we signed the Declaration of Independence, and we put that into kind of alignment there. So, for all of us here in the United States, thank you. And for you guys at home, all I gotta say is kind of keep your head up. Don't look at the negatives. If you want to look at the negatives, make fun of it. Like how Domino's is doing, KFC is doing that. A lot of people are making fun of all these negatives kind of come into light, but life's too short. It's too short to take things seriously. Look at it, take it with a grain of salt, wear it as a badge of honor. You know, can only get worse, right? Well, here's looking to the next half of 2026 and into the future of 2027. For right now, I have been your lovely host, Noah, and I look forward to talking to you guys here in 2 weeks. All right, cool.